Oh shit, oh shit, oh man, oh my god. What's up, y'all? How you feeling, man? How y'all what's up, man? I ain't seen y'all in a while. What is ah? I'm gonna let some of y'all come here real quick, man. Welcome back. It's your boy Smitty, man. How y'all doing today? Brandon, what's up with you? Happy Monday. And we're gonna jump into a topic that a lot of people think that trucking is their last decision. Um, I don't think it's a last decision. But we're gonna jump into it here in a second. All right, so I'm gonna let some of y'all get in here real quick. All right then, Brandon. All right then, G. All right then, man. I see. I see you. I see you. I see you, man. I see you. If you haven't already, man, follow the people catch on the rewind, man. Like, share, comment. Tell me what you think, man. So when I first came with trucking, man, it wasn't the last decision for me. I just thought being broke would always be the last decision. I mean, that's true, Gary. That's true. But when I came into trucking, I wasn't at my lowest. I wasn't at the lowest of the lowest um, part of my life. I just knew that I like to drive. I didn't know about the money. I didn't know about nothing like that. I didn't do no research. I just jumped head first. In. My first company was Pam Transport. One of me personally, Pam Transport, I can't say the worst company. It's good to get your foot wet in there and move on. Which I renew my Prime first. Uh, if you don't have no like felonies or anything holding you back, Prime will be my first decision on coming to a first starter company because I don't see Prime as a starter company. I see Prime as a work as you go. You can keep progressing up in Prime. Okay, trucking is an opportunity to boost up your life, boost up your money, um, and to see the world too as well. Well, the you United States. Now it's a hustle out here. If you were a hustler back home, meaning getting to the paper, going to work, doing overtime. When you do overtime out here on the road, Jay, what's happening with you? When you do overtime out here on the road, it pays off. Sometimes when you do overtime back at home, you know, you may get an extra $200, extra $300. If I do extra out here, I'm getting an extra 800,000 something dollars. Meaning extra for me out here on the road is going to pay off. The trucking isn't a last decision. Yes, just like what Kerry said, money will make you do dramatic things. If you are broke, I will come into trucking too. Um, if you're not doing well at home, if you want to just get away from the house, you can do that too. If you're working towards something, you say, you know what? I just want trucking to be something that I can build on for like 2 years and then get out the game. I mean, that's fine and dandy and all. Trucking is easy money. It it depends on what you do with your money when you get the money. So trucking is going to be easy money, but you have to know um, what to do with that money. Now, everybody's, just like I say in previous videos, everybody's decision, everybody's life is different. You can't look at somebody's life and say, man, if he's doing that, I know I could do that because it ain't going to work that way. It may be similar in certain kind of category, but we ain't the same. 110%. We ain't the same. So you have to understand that um, trucking isn't a last decision. Trucking is to give you an opportunity to get up higher in life. Um, I say a last decision. Uh, some people might take this wrong, but I think a last decision to me is the military. I think that is a last decision. Um, when you talk about over 21, I think that's, to me personally, I think that would be a last decision. Now some people may think different of that, but I think the military will be the last decision. Um, it's a great decision going to the military, but me, I think that is, and that's just my opinion, last decision. Now, um, trucking has changed a lot of people's lives. And so that's why I say that it's not the last decision. You know, you can make over 100K in 1 year in your first year out here. Can you make over 100K your first year at McDonald's, Burger King, the military? There's some people in college right now that are $100,000 in debt and won't be paying that off until a decade. You know, you got to look down the road because, like, when you're in college, you're looking at what's hot right now. 4 years from now, that may not be hot no more. Now you are 80, 90, 1,000, 100K in the hole, and you can't even pay it off because now what was hot 4 years ago ain't hot no more. Here in trucking is always going to be hot. Look at it right now. Look at the world right now. Trucking is hot. They need us out here. Regardless of what anybody say, they need us out here. By any means, they need us out here. So that's why I say trucking is an opportunity. Trucking isn't just a last decision. No, trucking is a great business decision. Can get you to the top. You can support yourself, your family for many years in trucking. 5 years ago, I'm glad I did. I did 20 in the military also. This is far best of me. Look at it right now. Absolutely. Exactly, go. Exactly, man. Like, I'm not knocking the military because I was gonna go to the military. I was about to go to the Army or the Marines. It just didn't fall through. Look at me now. I'm 5 years here in trucking, and I'm supporting me and my wife more than I ever thought I could do. My first year out here, I made 70,000. Second year, third year, fourth year, I'm making over 90 to 100K, up into 200Ks. So you got to look at trucking nowadays because now we're going to get a lot more respect. And then for the people who didn't look at trucking like that, like, man, these truck drivers on the way, blah blah blah. From here, produce season might be bad since they closed the borders. And immigrant workers can get over here to pick up food. I don't know, Jay. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I know here at Prime, Pro's been good for us. Um, we picking up all kind of produce here at Prime. So, and a lot of our loads are going to the East Coast, Walmart's, Targets, little mom and pop. So, um, that's why I say trucking can't be a last decision, a last resort. Like, you are well needed out here. Now, I don't know about the local drivers. If there's any local drivers in here, man, let me know. Like, was that a last decision for you? People catch on a rerun, man. Let me know in the comments. Like, is local a last decision? Did you start OTR and then go down to regional and then go to dedicated, then go to local? Is local a last decision? Is that it? You know, so uh, I didn't look at trucking as a last decision when I first started. Just like I said, I didn't know nothing about trucking. I wish I would have came to Prime first, but I didn't. It took me 2 years before I came to Prime. Well, I said a year and a half. So, um, trucking is great. So, uh, and people are starting to see that now that you need truck drivers out here. Now, let's talk about how it could be a last decision at Prime to What advice would you give to someone who is trying to decide to train or not? Good question, Jay. Um, First of all, How long have you been trucking? Me personally, Prime says that you have to be um, a driver for what was it 6 months? I disagree with that. I disagree with that. 1 year, okay. I would say go ahead and do it. Go ahead and try it out. I'll go ahead and try it out. But you can't do it. You can't do it for the wrong reasons. I tell all my students, and it's 100%. You can ask any of my students. I do this for the money. So by me saying I do this for the money, it's probably still training. I'll get back to that in a second. Um, Parker. Give me 1 second. I tell all my students I do this for the money. By me saying that, I gotta train you 150%. I'm gonna be out here with you. My focus is on you. That's why you haven't seen a lot of video because I've been with my student for damn the 11 weeks. I dropped him off in Chicago, and I'm waiting for home time right now. So I do it for the money. Yes, I'm not gonna lie to you because the money's great. But you gotta know that you gotta train that student 110%. Because if you do not, it's gonna fall back on you. So I say yes, try it out. See how you like it. But you have to know that truck 110%. You have to be patient as well, too. Patience. Every student is different. I say again, every student is different. No student is the same. No student is the same. So I would say try it out. It can't hurt to try it out. If you don't like it, say, you know what, this ain't for me. Try it out. Because if you don't try it out, you ain't gonna never know. You ain't gonna know. What's all there, low? What's happening with you? What do you say? Is Prime still training or just um so check this out. So with Prime, right now, they are not doing so if you come to Prime on a bus. Well, you can't. Okay, let me find that. You come to Prime if you are going to ride the bus or if you're going to fly. The only way that you can come to Prime is if you have your own car or somebody drops you off in the car. Point blank, period. They're doing that right now. So I don't know. I would call the recruiter, but what I just said, that's facts right there. It's like see, for me, I work at Prime. I was supposed to fly home on the 1st of this month. My recruiter, they still have an orientation. They still have an orientation, Lo. Yeah, they still have an orientation, but you have to either get dropped off in the car, and that's the only way, or you got to be local there in Springfield, Salt Lake, or Piston. So me, I couldn't fly home because if I would have flew home and then came back, I would have been in quarantine for 14 days, and I can't do 14 days. I can't do 14 days sitting there for 14 days. So I said no, I can't do that. So back to the topic at hand. How they doing with the 10 people are less in their own? I don't think they're doing that, Lo. I don't think they're doing 10 people or less because I was just there 2 days ago with this load right now because I'm in California right now. I'm about to drop this load off and then I'm about to bobtail to Vegas. Um, when I was there, the Millennium had 30, 40, 50, 60, had all kind of people there. But they have opened every single door. Every single door in every single building is open. You don't have to touch it. Every door is open except for the bathroom or the showers. Every door is open there at Prime. Every door is open. So um, yeah, they got a lot of people there, man. Now what I do know as well too, because I do know a few dispatchers, and I do know a few people um, that are at home working. Like, damn, they're all the dispatchers, all the sales, all the safety, all of a lot of people. Like, if you're not a manager, you're at home working. So there's like nobody upstairs, nobody in the basement like that. They sent all of them home and they're working from home. So Prime, Prime is on. Prime customers told Robert Lowe they need him back to back, like clockwork. We're getting lows like clockwork. There is no shortage of lows for us. Okay. The cafe is closed too. Nah, the cafe is open. The cafe workers are working. They're there 24/7. They're there. That's open. The Millennium is open. That ain't gonna close. There's always gonna be somebody there unless they're like a martial law and like they shut down everything. That's different though. But prime, once they're a martial law, everybody going home. Everybody going home and nah. But yeah. But the last decision, I say why trucking would be a last decision could be a money issue. It could be a you're you're just tired of living paycheck to paycheck. It could be that you want to just see the world too. It could be a lot of things that that's why I really can't say that trucking is a last decision because it's not. It's not a last decision. You can do a lot. There's a lot of opportunities that you can do. So when somebody says, trucking was the last decision for me, I think that's a lie right there, brother. Because either would you want to work at a McDonald's or would you want to be a truck driver? Even would you want to work at McDonald's or be a local truck driver? A local truck driver gonna make about 60, $50,000. A person at McDonald's making 20, $30,000 a year, if that. So you can change your life with a snap of a finger. It's just that you got a lot of people who fail in trucking because they're lazy. They didn't follow what they wanted to do. They always listened to everybody else, you know. And I like what TB said. We were in a live feed with Meriton Miles last night. In 2020, if you're dumb, that's your problem. There's Google. We have smartphones. All them certain things. All right, cool, low, cool, boss. Um, um, like trucking is a great opportunity for a lot of people. It's just that people have their own opinion. People get in their feelings about the leasing and companies and driver, owner, operator. Should you buy this? Should you buy that? You know, if everybody would just pay attention to themselves and not worry about what he or she says, I think it'd be a lot better. So, but trucking is not a last decision by any means. I believe um, in today's society, if you are working now, don't take this wrong. Anybody, don't take this wrong. Anybody. Now, I know sometimes that you have to work at a fast food chain or a restaurant or anywhere like that. Anywhere that they like to say, if anywhere right now that is shut down, you need to find a better opportunity. If you are not at work right now, and that's why I say trucking is not a last decision, because if you are not working right now, the place that you're at was a last decision because you aren't working. You're making no money. There's over a million. Hear me out. There's over 1 million people filing for unemployment, and they're not getting through because the government are just taking the phones off the hook. There's so many people that want unemployment now. When people thought that truckers were just all bad and all this certain thing, man, trucking is the top of the food chain when it comes to careers, when it comes to jobs. I don't call trucking a job. I call trucking a career. Even if you are local, I still call you as a career. It is a career. I've been doing this for 5 years. So, but just like I said, I think that a McDonald's, a supermarket, there's better opportunities out there. Just people are too comfortable. And that shows right now, though, when you are comfortable at that 9 to 5, now look at you. You don't have no job. You're not doing anything. Now, the thing that you should have been doing because you were so comfortable, because you didn't think nothing was going to happen, now look at you. Now you're scrambling, asking family members, hey, look, I need to pay my rent. I need to pay electricity. Look, come the truck drivers now, hey, how can I get into the game? What do I need to do? So when all this is done, hear me out now. When all this is done and people start going to work, they're going to start laying people off because the businesses aren't going to have all that money to pay y'all to run their business. A lot of businesses are going to go out of business. And what are a lot of people going to do? They're going to think, okay, what was running when the economy, when all these jobs were shut down? Who was running? Truckers, some warehouses, pharmacy, hospitals. They're going to start coming to trucking a lot. Like, man, trucking was moving regardless of what happened. Prime was going, Martin was going, Knight, Swift, all these certain companies, they were still running. It's just that some people don't want to put the time and the dedication in to do that. It takes time and dedication out here. Just like I said, I'm on my 12th week. This is my 12th week out here. I'm about to go home. I got a bag in the bank. I ain't complaining. My dispatcher said, yeah, Kyle, you got a Bob Tail to Vegas. I said, say less. All right, cool. I don't care. Vegas is about 4 hours away from me. After I drop drinks, I'm Bob Tail to the crib. Not worried about money in the bank, not worried about certain things. So that's why I say trucking isn't a last decision. They need us right now. I don't even think that they're even taking people. And you say, no, you in my city right now? Go. Hey, man, I'm about to go to that TA out there. That's where I park my truck at. If there's any spots, I mean, if not, I got a few dugout spots. I can't tell everybody my dugout spots there in Vegas. So, yeah, man, I got a bag in the bank. Man, I can't complain. So, are you always there, man? All right, cool. I mean, there ain't nothing to do there right now. I mean, the strip shut down, the casinos are shut down, food spots still run. I think the malls are still running at the point. Some places are still running still. I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all, man. So, are there any questions, man? Before I get out of here, let me hold some. Let you hold something, Lee, man. Man. Now, when I said a bag in there, I got like I got like $1 in there. $1. $2. $3. I got a regular bag. I got a bag. That's all I got. I got a bag. But they about to start unloading me right now. Yes, I'm trying to. Yeah, I got $1. I got $1. Little something, little dollar. No, something. But hey, man, any questions before I get out of here, man? A dollar times 10. I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing, but yeah, I ain't saying nothing on that one. I don't talk about pockets like that, man. I'm not the. And another thing, see, I don't. Since we on the money topic right now, but put yourself down. Since we on the money topic, man, why do some people? Oh, it's just, isn't your money supposed to be your money? Why do people want to ask you, hey man, how much you making over there, man? How much you making? Or the people who do show the paycheck. I don't believe in all the paycheck showing online, all the this is what I brought home this week. You pocket watching. That's what you doing. You pocket watching. So then you wonder when somebody rob your ass. You showing pay stubs of 3, 4,000. No wonder somebody rob your ass. Just saying though, there's no need to put your something that you need to put on the internet, man. Nowadays, if you want to know how much I'm making, man, come. If you see me around, then maybe okay, but I ain't putting my shit on the internet like that, man. I'm not gonna do that, man. Can't do that, man. You gotta something that you gotta keep in secret. Some things you gotta keep hidden. People will do ill will, you know. Exactly, Brandon. Exactly, man. Exactly, man. I was looking at well, I won't put nobody business out there like that, man. I don't want to do that, but just know that if somebody asks you a question, clout chasing is real. Clout chasing is real. That's just call it spade a spade. Clout chasing is real. Man, got my face looking all extra crazy, man. I cannot. No, that ain't good. Golly, man, come on. I'm not. I mean, I know I'm grown and whatnot. But I ain't going like that, you know. Damn. But everybody got cell phones nowadays, right? Everybody got cell phones. Everybody got a IG, Facebook, MySpace, TikTok, Snapchat, all that other bullshit, right? Isn't it easier to go on there, type a little something, and say, hey, bro, or hey, sis, give me a phone. Let me call me. I want to talk to you about something. If you got a problem with somebody, why can't you just talk to the person? Or if you want to respond to somebody, do it in a respectful way. I did my best back in 2018. I learned my lesson. I ain't got time for that no more. So I know a lot of people don't want to hear that stuff, but you're going to keep asking yourself each and every day, man, why is this happening to me? Man, why is this happening to me? Because you're putting bad juju up into the air. You putting bad juju. You putting bad energy out in the air. I don't mess with a lot of people. A lot of people at all. I don't talk on the phone with a lot of people. I only text a few. Um, Everybody ain't your friend. Plies said it good. Go listen to that song. Plies say it real. Everybody ain't your friend. A lot of y'all got a lot of associates. Look at my IG. I think I'm following 51 people. I don't just follow the follow because you look good or you're popular or whatever it is. Or look at my YouTube. I'm not trying to be doing that. I mean, I do YouTube just for a hobby. I don't do YouTube for money. I'm making that money right here. And then I got other money outputs that I don't need to tell nobody. I don't need to tell somebody. But one thing, hey, low, when that sports betting come back, I've been doing some research before I want to come to you. But when that sports betting start coming back, I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna ring your line because I'm out there in Vegas and I need to learn. I need to not learn, but I need to know what I need to do. I got something in the bank, but I want to see how I can, go up a little more. I'll do my research a little bit. Well, when that sports betting comes back, and hopefully it comes back on football time, because the Raiders are out there in Vegas. The Raiders out there in Vegas, and if you haven't seen the stadium, oh my God, it's gonna be a problem out there. It's gonna be booming out there, man. So um, that's what I'm gonna start doing. Hopefully, um, it's a little sports betting. So, but any questions, man? Before I get out of here, I've been out here for about 31 minutes. Are there any questions? Man, ready? I said ready. Really? Virtual Madden, huh? After this live feed, I'm gonna look into that. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Cool. 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 Any questions y'all got for me, man? Before I get out of here, download me right now. I'll be home. See what time is it right now? I don't know what time it is, man. I don't know what time it is, man. Um, any questions y'all got for me, man? Anybody talking about yeah, my man. Ooh, I see you, Low. See, man. Y'all be talking shit about Low, man. Y'all need to start listening. And like I said, man, y'all got two ears, one mouth. Need to start listening to people who are doing stuff in the game, who've been around the game for a long time. I feel you. I feel you on that one, though. I feel you on that one, man. Y'all need to start listening to certain people, man. Start listening to me, man. Start listening to Low TV. Start listening to positive people that are going up. You got to look and see their journey. You got to look and see their journey from just when they started until now. There's a lot of people on YouTube that you just got to listen to. Just not truckers. Just don't go to truckers. There's other um, information that you can get. You know, there's other stuff out there that you got to listen to. YouTube can't be your only source. Google can't be your only source. You got to there's so much that you could do on this phone right here. So much. Put your pride aside. DM somebody. Hey, bro, I was just wondering. Don't ask, can you give this to me? How can I do better than you? What mistake did you make that I can do better than you? Like 100. Like you can't be like, you know what, man? How can I get that? No, give me some of that money. I give you. What you mean give you? It make money to make money, right? I'm gonna show you how to do it. But at the end of the day, you gotta put the work in, right? You gotta do the information. You gotta do the knowledge. It's like you can't go to a poker table and expect to beat Phil Ivey. No, that ain't gonna happen. You gotta put the research in. You gotta lose a little money. You gotta go to the casinos, talk your talk, learn certain things, research with a book, DVDs. Like there's certain, like man, get back to reading a book. Library. Things on, man, there's so much that you can do, man. It take money to make money, man. I got eight more. I got 8 more months in this truck, and I ain't never think that I was going to complete a lease. It's gonna feel so good when I complete this lease on this truck. I'm looking forward to it. Um, Lease completion bonus. I'm about to get another truck, and I'm about to just keep on grinding. Keep on pushing. This is a marathon. This is a sprint. When somebody tell you something, sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. When somebody tell you something, Sometimes you got to learn to shut the fuck up and take what they told you and put it into play with your own words. It's not for you to go run and tell Dick and Bob or this and that. I appreciate that, Lou. Because some people come to Prime or other companies, I can't finish the lease. I can't do that. I did that. I didn't finish my lease. I went to the oil field, fuck the oil field. I didn't like the oil field, and I came back. For you to get to the big boy money, it takes time, it takes dedication, it takes sacrifice. It takes you to be out your comfort zone. A lot of people want to be in their comfort zone and expect to make over 100K, over 200K, over 300K, over half a million, a million. Sometimes you gotta, sometimes you gotta be the bad guy sometimes to make that money. But at the end of the day, they're gonna say, damn, that's why he was like that. You know what? That's on me. And I learned when I came into this game that I can't trust everybody. There's some people who I should have messed with since day one. Since day one, there's three people who I know I should have messed with since day one. And I can tell you three people: Loshawn, TB, Sinister. A lot of y'all don't see Sinister no more, right? Sinister making bags out here, bro. Sinister making bags out here, man. Y'all like watching people because, oh, they goofy. Oh, they funny. No, I want to fuck with niggas who making bread. I want to mess with people who making bread. How can I make bread? I'm trying to get money. I ain't trying to be laughing kiki iron. I ain't trying to be out here on the road for the rest of my life. I'm trying to get a bag and get the hell up out of here. Get my trucks, get me to get what I want to get. Right? Right. So man, you gotta ask yourself every now and then, man, who am I following? Who am I following? Who am I messing with? Who who my peoples is? When you come to Prime or go to any kind of company, man, you gotta observe what the hell's going on around you. Because the people who they don't, because the people that people don't like are the people who are quiet, the people who speak their mind. A lot of people don't like people who speak their mind. It's true. It's true, man. It's true, man. I'm gonna give y'all 2 more minutes, man. Then I'm out of here. Cause them lady right now, them head to the crib. Well, I can't. Well, they shaking your boy. Take that money off the back for me. Take take that money off the back for me. Thank you. Why they taking that money off the back for me, man? I just got paid right there. Easy work, man. I was a hustler before I came to trucking, and I'm a hustler right now. I'm a hustler before trucking, and I'm a hustler right now. You got to get out your comfort zone to make that big boy money. How many of us can put their bank account number on IG right now and be happy with that number? Let's be real. If you don't like that number in the bank account, what are you doing? You're giving yourself an excuse. You're giving yourself a, I'm comfortable, I'm good with that kind of money. No, man, I want to make all the money. I want all of it. I want all of it. How many of us can take a screenshot, put on IG? Oh, I'm right here, low. Hand up in the air. I'm shit, nigga. I'm right there. How many of us can do that, man? See, you got to be that confident. You got to know, okay, look, man, what am I doing? I'm making 800 a week, 800 in 2 weeks. Is that good for you? That's few for me in 2 days. Not bragging, but yeah, it is. How many of us can do that? A lot of us can't. I can. I know when I go on home time for this week, I'm still gonna have a couple bags in the bank. When I'm not gonna go there because there's some pocket watches on here, so I ain't gonna go there. But I know when I go home, I'm gonna be good. And I know if I am in the hole, I got a hole like this. I'm in one of the best companies, Prime Inc., and we moving freight out here. What you eating today, I moved it. What you wearing today, somebody else moved it. What you drinking today, oh, I moved that too. See these customers that I go to, they my reals. And the receivers that I give it to, they're my dope fiends. They want the product. They want the product. They want it. And I'm gonna keep giving it to them because y'all gonna keep on buying it. I'm gonna keep on buying it. So if America keep buying groceries and all these certain things, do you really think truckers are gonna go out of business? Do you think we're gonna go out of business? Do you think that Prime and all these other companies? Look, I'm in the dock right now. I got like 10 trucks here, different companies. I got a Prime truck next to me right here. Do you think people got to think that way? In the next 10 years, where will truckers be? Still working? Duh. Because we keep eating stuff, right? We keep drinking stuff. We need products. We need medicine. We need cars. Truckers are going to be truckers, man. So on that note, man, I do not think trucking is the last decision. I think trucking is opportunity, and I'm gonna be off here for about a week on my IG and on YouTube. Y'all check out my series too on IG, man. I got a lot of short story video, like 4 or 5 minute video, man. Y'all go check those out on IG, man. Smitty the Trucker, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all later, man. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed, and do better in your life in every subject. Yeah.